Hello, welcome to Maximum Minotaur Episode 2 from right here in the Minotaur Man Cave in the middle of the maze. I'm Eric Ivy.
And I'm Jim Holtzclaw.
And together we are Minotaur Streaming. So we watched some games during the month of October in the Maximum Basketball League. And we put together some highlights, changed up our format for our show a little bit based on feedback we got from other people and feedback from when we watched ourselves and threw up in the corner afterwards. And and so...
Curled into the fetal position.
That's right.
Cried for a while and then said, okay, I'll do it.
So we've made some changes. I hope you like them. First of all, we'd like to thank Gertie's Gourmet Popcorn for sponsoring this episode. We appreciate you very much, Gertie's. And I have not yet had a chance to try Gertie's Gourmet Popcorn.
I have not either. I don't know if that's a regional thing around Chicago or whether we can pick some up down here around Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'll have to check into that more.
Let us know, Gertie.
Yeah, you can see her contact information right here. And so make sure you write that down. Check out her website. Check out her Facebook page. I think her phone number's on there, a map to her house, the hours that she's normally home, things like that. So
where Eric's at was right there.
That's right. So thank you, Gertie's. And let's get started with some clips. Jim, who do we got first?
We've got DFW versus Cook Up.
Oh, okay.
Cook Up.
So we saw the Gorillas last month, and we saw them win that game. They improved their record 2-0. Rainwater Entertainment on the job again for this one. And they're in that...
Oh, nice reverse layup.
Yeah. They're in that facility with light coming in from three different sides again.
Michael McGee with that nice move. There's Cheston King with a nice move as well.
Yeah, a little reverse layup there. I liked the late release. Look at... Goodness sakes. With the arm on that guy.
Fires a missile.
Yeah. Is that D. Newton or is that the catcher for the Texas Rangers?
Oh,
I can't really tell.
Nice.
That's what D. Newton looked like.
Nice plug.
Jaylen Brown. Slam dunk.
Take it all the way.
Yeah.
Sweet move.
Whoop Williams gets the big block here. He says, no scoring on my shift, sir. And at halftime, the Gorillas are up 54-41 on Cook Up. And we get started in the second half. Wook Williams again with the rejection at the rim. Bounces it off.
Wow, both guys got that one.
Yeah. Kwan Malvo here with it. He's going to fire up a three. And
nothing but the bottom of the net.
All right, dude, let's try it again from a different spot. Oh, got that one too. Then Roberts fires up a shot. He hits one.
I don't know if I've ever heard Lemon Roberts or Lemon for a first name.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Lemon or Lamont.
Lamont, yeah.
111-81 is the final damage in this one as the Gorillas outscore Cook Up quite a bit in the second half, especially in the third quarter. It was a competitive game, and Cook Up just came out of the halftime flat, and DFW had made some adjustments, and Cook Up just couldn't keep up.
Where did we decide Cook Up was from?
They're from, I think, the Dallas metro area, but it's been so long since we've lived in Texas. I remember there's a Cook County, but I think it's spelled with an E, and I think it's up on the Oklahoma border.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm
not really sure where the Cook Up name comes from.
As I've said before, do your own research.
That's right.
I'll Google it after we get done here.
All righty. Next game up.
Next week. Next game up, we've got Chicago versus New York.
All right. So Chicago Legends, New York Cork Kings, both undefeated in this contest, playing in New York. And here's the tip-off. And we're underway. Martell Stokes is going to waste no time here, and the scoring has begun.
Looks like they've got a nice facility.
Yeah,
Big
they
facility.
do.
Cut off in the middle, though.
These are two heavyweights in the MBL. I believe they are still ranked in the Power 10 rankings. And they pass the ball around.
Good ball
Marlon
movement.
Dickerson gets it.
Good ball
Derek
movement.
McDonald steals the ball, puts it up, and Roper with the block.
Holy
But
cow.
Stevens reels it in and puts it up and in for two. And then it just wasn't going well for New York there at the beginning. They throw it out of bounds. And shot is up
turnaround
and
jumper.
good. And Chicago is out to a 9-0 lead right out of the gate.
Holy cow.
But New York's not done.
No coming back from that, though.
No, Ellie. And then Deshaun Can with the steal. Fires it over to Jerome Jones. Jones' shot up and good. And now New York's on an 8-0 run. Passing it around, Kennard.
Yeah, and we're only, 3 minutes into the first quarter?
Yeah. And all of a sudden, New York Court Kings are up 11-9.
I have a feeling this is a spurty game.
Yeah. New York goes, their run goes to 16-0.
Ooh, that was blocked.
Yeah. Romeo Smith denies the score.
Might have got a fingertip on that, but that was a good block.
Yeah. And there's Mike Faber with the steal. Over to Derek Hall. Turnaround jumper. Up and good.
Sweet.
Like the move here.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Managed to keep his pivot foot on the ground, so there was no travel. Nice shot there.
Yeah, nice shot. Yeah, the mid-range jumper. It's a fine art.
Dickerson again with the block. And at halftime, it's a close one, 66-62.
Yeah.
After that first set of runs, it actually stayed pretty close the rest of the way. Romeo Smith. Doink.
Nope. Yeah, the defender couldn't quite sky like he could.
He gets the foul also and makes the shot. Bryson Ellie, he says, hey, I can do that too.
Yep, I'll take that dunk.
And boom. Here comes New York Court Kings up the floor. And Marlon Dickerson says, I will take that. Thank you very much. And dunks it home for Chicago on the other end.
Yeah, he's about 6'3", but he's or 6'4", but his hair makes him about 6'8".
I think so. Legends passing it around. J.J. Stevens is going to finish it up. And this was just a
All right.
Jordan Fair, who found the camera.
Yeah, he was defending it.
And
Says, you can't take me, camera.
that's right. Jerome Jones hits the three-pointer end of the third quarter. It's 91-84. Chicago's starting to pull away from this one.
Well, still a close game.
But they fought back, and now they're only down by 2 with just over 10 minutes left, and Kennard hits a shot. And then Jerome Jones hits a shot.
Yeah,
And the Court Kings come back. They outscore
Two-point win.
Chicago 17-8 in the fourth quarter. And that was a great win for the New York Court
Two-point
Kings.
win.
Yeah, it was really a good battle to watch between two undefeated teams, two teams that we knew going into watching this video that were are strong teams in the MBL, and they played a great game. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed
it looked like it. Yeah, back and forth. And the guys had some dunks and a lot of three-pointers.
Yeah. It was a good contest.
Enjoyable watch.
So we're going to stay with the Chicago Legends because they were obviously in New York for a road trip, and their very next game was up against the Crotona Hawks.
Crotona.
Yeah, and the Hawks are another excellent team in the MBL, so I don't know who made
3-0 at this
Chicago's
point.
schedule, but holy cow. This is Brandon Simmons. He's going to get things started with a block. I fooled you. You thought that he was going to score.
Yeah, I did. No.
Nope, Chicago's in the
Brandon
black
Simmons.
uniforms in this one. Crotona in the yellow uniforms. Here's Brandon Simmons again. He says, not only can I block, I can dunk. He skies over the defender and plunks it in. This was another really good game. I really enjoyed the sportsmanship in this game in particular. Lots of instances of each other helping each other up, helping opponents up off the floor.
Oh, good.
And there wasn't too much barking at the referees. It was a good game.
It wasn't Navy.
No, it was not.
Okay.
There's Faber again with it over on the far corner. He's running out of space. and we have a jump ball. And that's how they resolve tie-ups and anything like that in the MBL.
So that's the rule in the MBL.
Yeah, a little bit new to us, but we got it figured out.
That's old school jump ball.
Here comes Faber. He shoots and he scores. I assume it's Faber, not Fabre. I don't know. Does he shop at Target or Target?
It is Favre.
That's true.
Favre.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Mike hits a three-pointer.
Let us know, Mike. How do we? And if we mispronounce any of you guys' names, feel free to
absolutely
let us know and say, "Hey, dumbass."
And the battle goes back and forth. Inbound pass here. Derek Hall is going to fire up a three and nail it.
Yeah, he had some hops on that one.
Yeah, he did. He's not the tallest guy on the floor, but boy, did he get up there.
He even kicked his legs for a little double pump.
Uh-huh. He was fouled on that play and makes the free throw as those fans walked right in front of the camera, but trust me, he made it.
Steal by John Montgomery.
Yeah. And let's see here. What's DeQuan Richards going to do? Oh, he's going to shoot a three. And nail it.
Looks like we've got 46-51 at this point in the game.
Yeah, and don't believe the quarter marker on the graphic at the bottom of the screen. It never changed throughout the game. Marlon Dickinson dunks it in for Chicago. And at halftime, Chicago's up 73-70.
That's halftime score.
Yeah.
Ooh, where's the defense?
I'm not sure.
Holy cow.
It wasn't there on that play as Brendan Simmons nails a long one.
Looks like everybody's playing some tight defense.
Yeah.
That's some good defense right there.
Yeah. Derek McDonald is going to lay it up, and Marlon Dickinson is there to clean it up.
And he's got something to say afterwards.
Derek Hall.
Says,
Martell Stokes. Got it.
Coffee after this game.
That's right.
I'm sure that's what he said.
Probably. Brian Green hits one for Crotona. Romeo Smith. Bang. And this is probably how we're getting up in such a high score because the three-pointers just keep raining.
Oh, nice.
And
yeah, that was a high
follow-up. I like that follow-up.
Layup. Yeah, that was a good follow-up.
And final score, Chicago Legends escape with a 138-137 win over the Crotona Hawks on the road. So they had a close loss against the Court Kings, and they had a very close victory over Crotona.
You'd almost want to lose by 20 rather than one.
I think so.
Like, holy cow, 1 point.
I know.
That's a free throw.
Especially with each team pushing 140 points. You know, you go back and you think, oh, of all the, you know, if I could have hit that free throw in the first quarter.
Stolen the ball. One play. It only takes one play, gentlemen.
That's
right. One play.
So it was great to watch Chicago again, and another very competitive game between two MBL heavyweights. And what do we got next?
We got Model City versus Georgia.
Okay, Model City.
Model City? Model City.
I think it's Model City.
Oh, I would imagine.
And against the Georgia Bombers. Georgia in the dark uniforms, Model City in the light uniforms, and Montgomery bashes it off the backboard to deny the points.
Nice block.
Here comes Stoves for the Georgia Bombers. He hits a nice long shot. Amari Harris, watch this. His first free throw is up. No good. So what's he going to do? Bang it off the front of the rim.
Okay.
Get it himself. Take 2 steps back and hit a three-pointer with just 4 seconds left in the half.
Could not have missed that any better. Right back to him, and nobody except for him knew that was going to happen.
Yep.
Holy shamoly.
And
good follow-up.
Yeah, we got Model City passing it around here. And what do we got? Caleb Young going to fire it up for 3. The third quarter rages on. Still a close game. Nice block there by Terry Thomas for Model City. And
yeah, these guys got a little height to it.
Yeah, another block by Terry Thomas. He's just ravishing the Georgia Bombers' offensive efforts there. Model City is starting to pull away, but Georgia Bombers aren't out of it just yet. They start crawling it back, and then, you know, the Model City says, yeah, enough of that. We're going to go ahead and pull away with this one. Nice shot here by Bennett, long 3. Luke Shaddix is going to bring it up the court. Look at this.
Good trap at half court.
Yeah.
But he Yeah, he was able to keep it.
Yeah. What I liked about this play is Luke Shaddix kind of strikes me as a guy from Model City who doesn't get a lot of playing time. And so when he got his chance, by Jove, he gave it his all.
Yeah, he did.
He wasn't going to get trapped on the sideline. And look at that move on this play by Shaddix. That was amazing.
And he didn't drag his plant foot either.
Yep. Final score 130 to 131, Model City. And the MVP of the game is, I put white graphics on a white background just like Model City's uniforms. You couldn't read that?
So it was that guy that got MVP of the game. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It looked really good on my computer screen, but
I was going to say that should be submitted to Sports Center. Just as in the blizzard. All right.
I bet Model City's uniforms look super cool in person, but on video, I could barely tell who was who.
White on white. Yeah,
Yep.
We've seen some. Yeah, or you get something very colorful with very colorful numbers.
Yep.
You're like, holy cow, it's like camouflage.
Right.
What are you going to do?
We've seen black uniforms with royal blue numbers on them, and again, they probably look fantastic in person, but on camera, there is very little difference between black and royal blue.
Holy cow.
All right, let's see if we've got contrasting uniforms here for our final.
Yeah, next up we've got Metroplex versus North Texas.
Yeah, these were two teams that I hadn't seen before, so I was kind of curious.
No, we have not
and,
seen these.
Oh, it's Rainwater again. And the MVP of this game is Chris Rainwater, who is the CEO of Rainwater Entertainment, because look at this camera work, Jim.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
He puts first of all, he's taking care of the light just fine, and then he zooms in on these players after they do something nice, and not only can I read their numbers, I can read their names on the backs of their jerseys.
Yeah, we need to work with Chris sometime.
Yeah.
That is.
And you can't hear it.
Oh, look at the look-away three-pointer.
Yep, he knew right off the bat that was going in.
Either that or he just got lucky and caught it. Yeah, we'll get him.
And you can't hear it, but Chris Rainwater spoke throughout the game and kind of kept people up to date, like this call right here.
Oh, beautiful pass. I like it.
Yeah, and if Chris says put it on a highlight reel, by gosh, we're going to put it on a highlight reel. So there you go.
Yeah, don't disagree with Chris.
Yep. I wish I knew who number 10 was, but he's not on their roster anymore. So mystery number 10, sorry. But that was a great dunk there.
The facility there, you can see as the guys run on the far side of the court.
Yeah.
And then you've got light in your eyes, and you don't have light in your eyes. You got light in your eyes. That's got to be a little difficult to play, if not, at least catch the camera footage.
Yep. Halftime, we've got a 75-67 game as Metroplex is out in the lead. And let's see what'll happen in the second half.
11.
Metroplex gets off to a hot start.
Armstead.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's a different time of day or if Chris Rainwater had different setup or equipment or what, but this game was really easy to watch.
I would say this is probably early evening the way the sunlight is going up. So it's probably I would call it it's about 5:51 in the afternoon.
Wolf Rab with a nice block there.
That's just an estimate.
As North Texas Prowlers get close, but the Lightning polish them off in the final 8 minutes with a 34-19 advantage, and they go on to win that game. So, once again,
that looked like a good one.
Great job, Chris Rainwater. We appreciate the heck out of you. You made our lives easy.
and I know fans enjoy watching good video like that too.
Oh, yeah.
It's not blurry. We try our best, but video is not our forte.
No. Neither is commentating or doing shows.
Yeah, neither is audio, video, or playing basketball.
Right, yeah. What are we good at? I've never really figured that out.
Know.
All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got in the last one.
The last one is Michigan versus Atlanta.
The defending MBL champion Michigan Avengers against the Atlanta Takeover. Two more big heavyweights in the MBL. And here we go. Ball is stolen by Ryan Aaron.
Which one's Thor?
He's up and in. And there's a pass there that's intercepted by Brony. And, no, I'm sorry, blocked by Brony.
Yeah, that was a nice block.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
Oh, you can see where that was going.
Yep.
And how would you like to be number 6? As soon as that ball goes up, you're thinking,
yeah, crap.
I know. Son of
Baron Bowie with the steal here. He's going to lay it up and in. At halftime, the Avengers are up 69-41 over the visiting takeover.
It's not over yet, Atlanta.
Nope. Allen swats that ball away. Get it out of here.
Yeah.
Nice play there by the takeover.
Got a lot of standing around, though.
Joseph Solomon steals it this time. And he just reads that play. You could see as soon as the pass was released, Solomon darted in there. He knew where it was going.
Good anticipation.
Yep.
And he also gets the foul.
Brony shoots and scores. And now we've got Jody Hill with the Avengers.
Holy Toledo.
Nice feed there to Ryan
setup.
Aaron. Caught the takeover kind of flat-footed on that
one. The fella in the middle's like, where's the defense? He's still 3 seconds away from the dunk.
Yep. Joseph Solomon with the steal and the basket on the other end.
And another
feed. Ryan Aaron, I'm thinking, has played with these guys a lot because they seem to know where he's going to be and how fast he needs it.
Yep.
And the Avengers prevail 123-104 to keep their undefeated season alive. And again, I think both the Takeover and the Avengers are still in the MBL top 10.
I believe so.
In the power rankings.
I believe so.
So
and
again,
when you play you play with the same team for years and years,
right?
You get to know each other well, and you know when you can throw an alley-oop like that, and your buddy's going to be there for you.
Yeah, they were throwing it from all over the court to set him up and just pinpointing where he's going to need it, both in position on the court and height and all of that.
Yeah, so, they got that move down pat.
I see why the Avengers are the MBL champions.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty good.
So last time we did a little segment called Minotaur Miscues where we pointed out some funny thing in a broadcast. And, even though we tried to explain that it was supposed to be lighthearted and fun, not mean-spirited in any way, we never got any complaints about it, but it just bugged us. So I think we're gonna save Minotaur miscues for our own miscues.
We'll probably do it again someday.
Yep. And instead we put together what we call Minotaur masterpieces. So let's fire up our inaugural Minotaur masterpieces.
We do call it that, don't we? And I knew it's been called that for the last 10 seconds.
Yeah. So, number 3, we start with the Crotona-Chicago game, and I picked this one for you, Jim, as they pass it down the floor.
You do not always have to dribble. Look at that. Look at that. 5 passes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Everybody touches the ball never touched the floor. There's a proud coach right there.
Yep. And then we got to go back to Travis Nix feeding Ryan Aaron in that Avengers game. That just amazed me. Nix's serve up and Aaron's finish. That clearly 2 long-term teammates there.
That was pretty.
And then number 1 features a player from the Music City Kings, a Mr. George Stanberry.
Holy shamoly. At least something for somebody else.
78 points in a game against Albany. And this is part of a highlight clip on Ball All Day on YouTube. You can find their channel. You can find this video. It's about 5-ish minutes long and highlights all of George Stanberry's points in this one, 78 points.
You'd think if you were Albany, when it gets to maybe 60, you start quadruple.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And as part of those 78 points, George had 11 3-pointers.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just astounding.
Throwing it up.
No.
It was quality points.
Yep. So, George Stanbury, you continue to just blow our minds. Our minds were blown when you scored 50 in a game that we highlighted in the last episode.
Real good player.
And then you turn around and dump 78 on your opponent. So, nicely done, George.
Did nobody else want to shoot?
Yeah, they were probably like, hey, man, George is so hot.
Yeah.
Just let him go.
Give the hot hand. Give it to the hot hand.
So that will wrap up episode 2 of Maximum Minotaur. We hope you enjoyed the new format. Thank you again to Gertie's Gourmet Popcorn for the sponsorship of this episode and the sponsorship of the MBL. And we will see you again next month as we peruse through the November games in the MBL and bring you some highlights of those.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Take care.